welcome to Embers and Insights. I am your host, Wuta Fahari. If this is your first time visiting with us, we are delighted that the universe led you to this side of the tarot world. If you are a returning friend, welcome back. We are so happy that you have decided to spend time with us around the campfire again. Today, we will be studying the tarot step by step as a collective. We will use the tarot to learn more about each card, and then we will use the collective pulling to answer a question posed by a member of the collective. You ready? You're excited? So let's get comfy, settle in, sip on whatever you choose to sip on, and let's allow the embers to glow and the insights to flow. One card, one lesson, one beautiful moment at a time. So today's question, as stated before, comes from a member of the collective. I love it when you guys pose questions as part of your comments, so keep them coming. It helps us all as a collective see the energy that is surrounding all of us and to understand and know that the universe is made up of us all and all of our frequencies and all of the energy that we all collectively hold. So the question today from the member of our collective is, what is the universe's lesson regarding recent setbacks and disappointments? Does that sound familiar? It does to me. We have all been there. We have done what we've been asked to do. At least we thought we have. We studied, we meditated, we spent time alone. We are eating right, drinking right, drinking enough water, exercising, doing all the things that we know to do. Wink, wink. And we thought things were progressing forward, things were looking good. We were manifesting something that we have been wanting to manifest. And then all of a sudden, there's this setback, there's this disappointment, and we don't know where it came from. But we do know that it was allowed in our space. And we want to know, what is the universe trying to tell us? What lessons can be found in my setbacks and in my disappointment? Because they're not just there to agitate me. So let's see what the tarot says. We will read each card one at a time using the numerology, the suit of the card, the symbolism that we find on the card, and then we will pull it all together regarding each card and how it answers the question. What is the universe's lesson regarding my recent setbacks and disappointments? Let's go to the tarot. And so while we are shuffling, we are focused on the question, what is the universe's lesson regarding my recent setbacks and my recent disappointments? What would the universe have me to learn from my setbacks and from my disappointments? One more time. All right. What would the universe have me to learn? What are the lessons in my recent setbacks and disappointments? And right now, I'm just listening for when to stop shuffling. I'm looking for jumpers. We have the Six of Wands. What are my lessons in my recent setbacks and my recent disappointments? They came out unexpectedly out of nowhere. Things were going well. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And I'm hearing that I need to shuffle this deck. Just the one in my hand. One more time. The Devil card. And finally, the Three of Pentacles. So let's talk about each card individually and then as a collective to answer the question, what lesson does the universe have for me regarding my recent setbacks and my recent disappointments? We have the Page of Pentacles. We love the Page of Pentacles. We do not have a number to speak of regarding the Page of Pentacles. There's not a number that shows up there, so we move on to the suit of the card. The suit of the card is Pentacles, and Pentacles always represents some type of property, some type of manifestation of success, a manifestation of financial stability, a manifestation of some type of thing that we can possess and ownership. It can quite literally mean coin. It can quite literally mean financial, but it also can mean things like land, property, things that we can own, things that we can possess. When we see pentacles, we are talking about something that is very concrete, something that can be held, something that can be possessed, something that has manifested. It is something that you can experience with your five senses. You can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can hear it, you can feel it. It is not something that is pie in the sky, something that we're thinking about. It is something that is right here that we can obtain and hold and manipulate with the five senses. When you look at the symbolism of the card, you see an individual holding this coin out and viewing it, admiring it. So this card is talking about admiring, my apologies, something that you can possess. You are admiring your job. You are admiring your career, the way you have progressed in your career. You are admiring your financial, your bank account, your opportunities. You hold them dear. You hold them in high regard. And when we look at the fact that this individual is a page energy is that energy of apprentice. This person has the knowledge that they need. They have the knowledge to get the job done, to be successful, but they don't have the wisdom attached to it because they have not been at it very long. I typically look at a page like a person who has just graduated from high school or just graduated from college. Like they have this knowledge that they gained on paper, but they may not have the necessary experience in that particular position to have wisdom to make decisions. And so you can see he's admiring his accomplishments. He is ready to get started. He is excited. He is new. He has all of the knowledge that he needs. However, if you look in the background, you see a mountain in this symbolism. And mountains always represent some type of obstacle, some type of struggle. So while he is admiring his accomplishments and he's ready to go, that page energy is impulsive, it is lighthearted, it is the world is my oyster kind of feel. He is unaware of the struggles that are before him. He is unaware of the obstacles that will come with this. So, again, what is the lesson that the universe is trying to teach me? The universe may be trying to teach you, yes, you are ready for this manifested thing. You have planned, you have studied, you have passed the test, you have gained the certification, you have gotten the relationship that you've been waiting for and wanting and all of those things, but all of a sudden there's this screeching of the brakes, and things are being halted and you don't understand why. And the Page of Pentacles is saying this card is about manifestation, financial opportunities, skill development, ambition, desire, and being diligent. And this card is saying, yes, you have been diligent. Yes, you have put forth the effort. Yes, you are ready to move forward. You are ready for this relationship. You are ready to be married. You have put in the work. However, please stop, slow down, don't move so quickly, and consider the other obstacles. Consider the dominoes that may fall. Consider your peripheral vision. Consider those things that may happen as a result and plan for those. Don't just go into things blinded with your head in the sky, admiring the accomplishments that you made. Understand that it comes with hard work, and it will come with struggle, and it will come with obstacles. And I'm hearing specifically about a mate, maybe a marriage. Yes, you've gotten the ring, you've gotten the guy, you've gotten the girl, you've gotten who you wanted, and they have decided that they are committed, and you have decided that you are committed. But Page of Pentacles says, make sure that you understand that while you are ready and while you have obtained this, Spirit is saying, be aware that it is going to take daily work. Be aware of the fact that you haven't arrived, that you got it and now everything stops. There is work that goes along with the blessing, is what Spirit is trying to say. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is represented by the number 1. That number 1 is that fresh seed, that fresh start, that new opportunity, that alpha, that beginning, that idea being planted. And back to the obtaining of the thing that you desired with the Page of Pentacles. You are at the beginning. You are at it has manifested, but you are in the beginning stages. And don't forget that there comes with it hard work. There comes with it's like a seed being planted in a mother. This child has now been conceived, but there's a whole lot of work that has to take place before this child is birthed forward. So then when we look at Pentacles, again, we are talking about ownership. We are talking about success. We are talking about something that can be possessed, something that has manifested. And when you see an outreached hand coming out of the cloud, a hand coming out of the cloud is divine gifting. It is divine knowledge being imparted into you. It is a divine wisdom being imparted into you. It is divine advice. So Spirit is saying here, I am trying to give you advice. These obstacles that you're seeing in your way, these setbacks, these disappointments, it is me speaking to you. Hold on, listen, there is gifts available to you. But when you see this hand, he is holding your gift. He is holding the pentacle, but you also see in the distance a path, you see an archway, and you see yet again mountains. So this is a strong reading of the path, saying there is a journey that has to be still taken. There is a path that still has to be followed. You have not arrived, you have just received. And that's great. And we celebrate that. We are excited that things have manifested because we've been waiting for them for a long time. But Spirit is trying to tell you in this lesson that there is a journey that has to be taken. And when you see the archway,
On the other side of the archway is a new land, a new opportunity, a new status, a new state of being. And that archway is about transition. So you are on your way to transitioning into something you have received, but there is still a transition that has to take place. And then those mountains, yet again, in the background, are telling you there are obstacles that have to be considered. There are struggles that may be along the way. You are seeing them, expect them. I'm telling you that when you receive, here's what I'm hearing. You are never wrong and you are never complete. As long as you are in this physical state and you are not in your non-physical state, as long as you are in your physical state, you are not wrong. You are progressing, you are transforming, you are moving on, but you are also never complete. And the fact that you are never complete, continue to expect obstacles, continue to expect opportunities for growth. These are, Spirit is saying, these are not bad things. The mountains are not horrible things. The mountains are OFIs, opportunities for improvement, should you take them. So this card, Ace of Pentacles, is about manifestation, opportunity, maybe a new career or a financial opportunity, new ventures, and prosperity that will also be met with some form of learning, some form of resistance, so that you continue to grow and learn. The Three of Pentacles, the number 3 is always going to represent the first stage of completion. You have the number 1, and the number 1 is where that seed is planted. That number 2 is the growing, the balancing, the choices that we make. And then that number 3 is, all right, we are ready to manifest, we are ready to come forth. And so we have 3 cards regarding manifestation, meaning your manifestation has already happened, or it is at the precipice. It is here. And so that 3 is about expansion of an idea. It is about growth. And I love this. 3 is the first stage of completion, because 3 is about birthing something. 3 is about a germinated seed that has been developed and is now birthing forward. But any birth in anything is its first step, its first beginning towards completion, because everything has a journey. Everything has a start, a middle, and an end. And so that start is the first stage before we get to the end. So it is the first stage of completion. And again, we are talking about Pentacle. And Pentacle energy, once what we said before, is about manifestation. It is about obtaining. It is about success. It is about possessing something in the physical realm. When we look at the symbolism of this card, we see 3 pentacles held high in the air, and that is the idea of success, the idea of obtaining is there. It is looming. It is above. And then you have an individual standing on a bench and 2 below, watching and listening, and he is imparting his point of view. He is imparting his wisdom. He's imparting his experience and his knowledge. And they are in the space of receiving, but it does not give the idea that he is over them in any way. They are together as a team. So this card is about teamwork, collaboration, learning, putting things into place, implementation, and building something together. And then we have what is the Devil card. And I want to say something about the Devil card, because I can already sense that the energy in the message in the collective that is watching is, ooh, remember, cards are not good or bad. Cards are not here to crown us or curse us. So there is no wham, I got this card and all is lost. Cards are the reading of the energy around us. And so the devil card is represented by the number 15. When we see a 2-digit number in numerology, when we're talking about tarot, we add those two numbers together to get a single number. And the single number that we get with the 1 and the 5 is the number 6. So look at that. We have the devil card, but the number 6 is always going to be about harmony and responsibility. Harmony and responsibility. When we look at the symbolism of this card, we see two individuals that are chained by their neck and is chained to the throne or the object that the devil entity is perched upon. This energy is the fact that they are chained to their desires, they are chained to their addiction, they are chained to some type of temptation, something that they can't release, something that they cannot release themselves for. And this devil spirit has a hold on them. He doesn't have authority over them. He has a hold on them because it is something that they have chained themselves to and are struggling to release. They have the power, they have the ability to release themselves from it, but they are mentally chained. They are restricted in some way of releasing themselves because they absolutely can release themselves. So when we see this card, it is about our shadow selves. It is about those things that we need to work on. It is about attachments that we have and addictions and restrictions that we put on ourselves. It is about temptation, some being seductive by something, destructive behavior that we have, some type of codependency and some type of toxicity, something toxic in our lives. So the lesson that Spirit is trying to say is pay attention to those things that you have joined yourself to that are not healthy for you. You are having setbacks because you are driven by things that are not healthy for you. You are attached to things that are not healthy for you. And then we have very interesting, the 6 of wands, and there is that number 6 again. So we have a very strong energy of harmony and the need to create harmony and the need to create balance in our lives. Anything that you do too much is the devil card. It is a restriction. It is you become a master to, a slave to it. You become bound by it. But both cards represent the number 6, the devil card, and the card of the 6 of wands are reminding us that we need to create balance. We need to create harmony. When you see wand energy is very, very quick moving energy. Again, we're talking about the 6 of wands card. When you see wand energy, that energy is about moving forward, progressing forward, going at a very, very quick rate. It is about passion and desire. It is about being driven. And the more wands you see, the more driven, the more fast, the more obsessive it is. Also, wand energy, the timing of wand energy is very interesting. Wand energy is about, I'm sorry, I paused because I'm hearing, and a lot of times I can't talk and hear at the same time. Sometimes I can, but sometimes when there is a strong revelation, it is very hard to speak and talk at the same time, because what I'm noticing is that we have 3 pentacles, which is very slow moving energy, and then we have wand energy, and that wand energy is moving so fast. It is when you see wand energy, you can it is energy that moves at the speed of days to a week, no more than 2 weeks. So it is very aggressive, very fast moving energy. And when we look at the symbolism in this card, we see a white horse, and that white horse, of course, is going to represent purity and honesty. This horse is moving in a forward direction. The individual that is riding on the horse has two separate wreaths, one on his head, one on a wand. Both represent recognition, both represent awards. And then you have the individuals in the background, which represent public recognition, public awards. So this card is about public recognition, victory, progress, and having self-confidence. So when we look at the overall energy of this reading, and we're answering the question of what is universe trying to say to me? What are the lessons in the setbacks and the disappointments that I am recently seeing, especially in the frame of things were going great? I had received, I have manifested that thing that I want. And so when I look at 3 pentacles and 1 wand, the first message that I'm receiving when I think of the speed of those cards, because the pentacle is the absolute slowest moving of energy. It is stable, but it is completely progressive, and it's very, very slow. So when I see that in 3 cards, I know that spirit is saying, whoa, Nelly, slow down. I know you have that page energy. I know that you are excited about what you have been able to manifest. You have talked it into being. You have believed it into being. You have blessed it into being. You have hoped it into being. You have visualized it into being. However you did it, you have manifested it, and you are so excited about it, and we are so excited for you. But spirit is saying, whoa, 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 slow down. Please take a look at all of the things that you have obtained. That Ace of Pentacles, celebrate that. But divine wisdom is saying, divine intervention is saying, with that reached out hand coming out from behind the clouds, listen to what I'm telling you. When you look at the Page of Pentacles and when you look at the Ace of Pentacles, they are both saying you have received. But please be very, very aware that there are obstacles and there are struggles on your way. There are obstacles and struggles that will continue to come your way, because the work is never done. The work just changes. So be joyful, be happy, and receive, but understand there is a path that you, Ace of Pentacles, there's a path that you have to follow. There is a process to this, and there is transformation that has to take place within you. And so let's talk about that transformation that has to take place in you. We then visit the Devil card, and the Devil card is saying you need to do work on your shadow self. You need to slow down. All of the Pentacle cards are saying slow down, take a step back, reflect, review, think about who you are, think about what you want. Why do you want this thing? Why did you desire to have this thing that has now manifested? Think back to what it is that you wanted, and understand that it is going to take work. Understand that you are going to have to put in the work to overcome any current obstacles and disappointments and any future obstacles and disappointment. Make sure that you are not being codependent. Make sure that you are not in toxic relationships. Make sure that you are not only giving, but also receiving. Make sure that you are not being drained by that thing that you hoped for and that you wished for, and it has now manifested itself into your life, and now it is draining the energy out of you, because you manifested something that wasn't actually what you needed at the time. This card is saying, the devil card we're talking about, pay very close attention to addictions that you have. Are you addicted to not being alone? There's that codependency word again. And would you rather take a toxic relationship, a toxic partnership, a toxic job offering, something that is not good for you, something that you are not gonna have enough rest and not be able to take care of yourself, because Six of Wands, what it says about you publicly. Like, I have a friend that always says, "Oh, that's not the real thing. That's for the gram." Meaning it's for Instagram. It is for the likes. It is for what people will think about me. It is for the public recognition of what this thing looks like. I have this job, so publicly the crowds, the society, the people who see me, they are applauding me because they think I have reached some goal that we all want to reach. But inside, I am a slave to it. I am bound by it. It is not good for me. That devil card, it is toxic for my spirit. And some of you are seeing these obstacles not because it is part of the blessing that you ask for and is there to make you grow and is there to support you and make you a better person. Some of you are seeing these obstacles and the setbacks because spirit is screaming to you, this is destructive behavior. This is not good for you. And so the reading is saying, take a step back, ask yourself, what is my reason for this thing that I desire, this thing that I have attained? Rethink it, review it, take some time to reflect on it. And if it's not good for you, let it go. If it is good for you and it is meant to be and it is part of your blessing, make sure the devil card is also saying that you deal with your inner turmoil, deal with your past, deal with your hurt, deal with that little girl inside, deal with that little guy inside, deal with that confusion that is inside, deal with that conflict that you have inside. Do the work, do the work, do the shadow work, so that you also are able to enjoy your celebration and be, as the Six of Wands says, be self-confident and move and progress forward because you've done the actual work that has needed to be done with yourself. And then the number Three of Pentacles is letting you know you do not have to do this alone. You have a collective. You have a group of us here that are praying for you and want the best for you. You have professional help out there that you can obtain and work with to do this devil shadow work, to get rid of those things in your life that are no longer serving you, to let go of those things without hurt or harm to yourself, or without regret or feeling guilty. You have a team of people that you can collaborate and build something with together. Amen. Well, that is today's flicker from the flame. May the insight that we received from today's tarot linger with you long after all of the candles have burned low. And may the embers that we've stirred tonight in your spirit guide you gently home to yourself. If this lesson has resonated with you, please don't forget to like. I like it when you like, and share with somebody who you know also would benefit from this lesson. And don't forget to subscribe below so that you don't miss any future calls from around the flame. Again, I am Wuta Fahari, and this has been Embers and Insights. Bye-bye.